Hi, welcome back to Valley News Alive. We're taking a look down south at the Dakota Magic Skycam where things are pretty calm down there. Not much of a wave in those flags as winds across the area are a bit on the calmer side, even though today is a first alert weather day. That snow is going to start moving in a bit more significantly later on in the afternoon and then continue all the way overnight into Wednesday morning. So we have a bit of a quiet start right now, but that is starting to pick up. We're already seeing that snow moving on in, and tomorrow we're going to continue seeing that snow through the morning hours, all the way overnight through those morning hours, and finally starting to taper off during the afternoon. And then behind that on Thursday, well, the sun will come out and things will be pretty calm then. So it's just a pretty short-lived system moving on through, but right now here in Fargo it's 22 degrees, pretty calm winds, 3 miles an hour, making it feel like 22, so not much of a wind chill there. And we have winter storm warnings where you see all these red counties, and then everywhere else where you see the blues are winter weather advisories, and that's for this system already starting to push its way into our southwestern counties, spanning from roughly Jamestown all the way to Sisseton. And a look at a zoomed in view, it shows some pretty heavy returns moving through that Oaks area into Gwinner and eventually on its way up to Lisbon. Now we'll continue to see that push its way northeast as we move through the afternoon and into the evening. But first, those temperatures. Most people hovering right around 20 degrees, a little warmer for folks in the south, quite a bit warmer for folks in Aberdeen, and a little bit colder for folks in the northwest. Devils Lake there at 13 degrees. Now here we are at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so not too far away, and we're already seeing that snow pushing its way into the area. And by around 5 o'clock, we're going to see some heavy bands right along that I-94 corridor in North Dakota, spanning from roughly Valley City through Jamestown all the way west to Bismarck. So travel will be an issue as we move through the evening, and then by around 10 o'clock we're going to see much of that snow pushing through a lot of the area. And as we move overnight, it's only going to get worse. Here we are at 1 o'clock and pretty significant bands of snow impacting folks in southeastern North Dakota, and those winds, those yellow arrows, are wind speeds of 30 to 40 miles an hour with gusts nearing 50 miles an hour. So blowing snow could become an issue. Now this snow will be a bit heavier than that snow that we saw last week, so not quite as much of an issue. It's a bit harder to blow that heavier snow around, but still visibilities will be reduced. Now take a look at this band as it pushes its way to north. Here we are about 5 o'clock as folks are starting to wake up for their workday on Wednesday. We're going to see that snow encompassing that highway, that I-94 corridor on both sides of the river, making plenty of travel issues as we move throughout the day. That band will continue to stay on that highway during that morning commute, finally starting to taper down during that lunch hour, but we could see some of that snow lingering on into the evening. And we end the day with chilly temperatures. A lot of folks in the single digits. We're expecting about 6 to 9 inches where you see those purple colors, and a little bit more, or a little bit less rather, as you move farther north and east. And those two first alert weather days give a little bit of a hiccup in our pretty nice weather. 30 temperatures around 30 until next Monday, and then back up into the low 20s into the next week too.
All right, we'll appreciate getting back to a week without first alert weather days.